In today's video, we're going to take a look at convert forms and how to use it in with a help desk that you're using, or maybe even just to direct emails like you have a help desk, maybe even just for support. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. Let me just check, make sure. Yeah, I didn't check my mic here. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 160 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. I also work on Joomla sites, so if you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term, even just to get you out of a bind or you're stuck on something, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, mySites.guru. Head on over there to mySites.guru. Get a free site audit for your Joomla site, and while you're there, check out all the tools and information that are going to save you time and money managing one Joomla site or multiple Joomla sites, and that manages other sites too, WordPress, PHP sites. So and uptime monitoring too, free, included with your account if you sign up. And of course, if you sign up, use the coupon code BasicJoomla, and you'll get your first month free. All right, so today's topic takes us back when we were doing some things with convert forms, and I was wondering how you could use the form to direct it to different departments, to different email addresses, other than just the one email address that you could set up in a form. You know, someone submits a form and you have it go to you or some other place. How people could select where it would go. And at that time, Mary Nevius was very nice to send me some screenshots of, I don't know if it was a help source or how she has done it, but when I was looking through ideas for live streams, I came across that. I had saved it, so that's what we're going to do today. So we will take a look at how to set it up so that people can select who the form goes to or the department that it goes to. And then we're going to play around using directing the submitted form to ClickUp, which is a task management software that I use for my company. So, well, we'll have some fun and do a bunch of things. Hello, so hi in chat to Bjorn, Mary, Ivor is there. Bjorn says conditional formatting. I suppose, yeah, you could use conditional formatting depending on where they were filling out the form. I'm not sure though. Anyways, we're going to turn our attention to the screen now. Oops, that's not the screen I want. That is the screen that I want. And so, as this is, remember, Watch Me Work live stream, I'm just going to kind of move along through different steps. I don't have everything super planned. I actually, spoke at J-Day USA last weekend, and I practiced that presentation. So it wouldn't be like a Watch Me Work live. But today, I think I'm pretty clear on what we're doing, but we shall see, shan't we? All right, so first thing that I want to do is I want to work on this form, but I'm not going to do it on my company site here. I'm going to do it in a Joomla 4 site, just the plain one, and we'll play around with that. It just makes it easier for me to not accidentally show something from the back end of my company site. Hello, Amron, good to see you. Haven't heard from you in a while. So to do that, we're going to log into the back end of the site here, administrator. Okay, and there we go. I think that will do it. Is that going to get me in? Yes, and we're going to go to components and convert forms, and we're going to go to forms, and then we're going to go to content. This is the contact form I want to export. I'm going to click that, and we're going to export, and I'm just going to go here, CyberSalt convert forms item, and why don't we just put that in a folder called Watch Me Work 160. Okay, so, all right, we'll put that in there. We'll save that. And now we can close that back end. Now we will go to J4. Bjorn says to use conditional formatting with different email addresses. Probably. I guess, yeah. So someone would select where they want it to go, or it would. I'm not sure how the method I'm using today, how that would work. But there is a way to do it that we're going to see. All right, so let's just go to this J4 Core here. We will log in. I probably should reset this site. And actually, now that I've got, oh, it's not actually not too bad. Now that we have from last week the Stage It that I can install, I'm going to start having just my plain Jane installs, and then we'll do Maintenance Monday, or we'll do Watch and Work live stream or tutorials on Stage It, and then I won't have to keep wrecking this core install. I can keep updating it. We have convert forms in here. I don't think I have the download key in yet for it, and this might be something that we need a pro version to do. So if you're trying the free version and you find one of these options is not there, then you'll need to get the pro version. But it is well worth it. All right, so we're going to go import here. We're going to choose the file, and we just downloaded that to this delete folder here. And let's see, let's find our hamsters are turning a little bit. Hello, Hobby, good to see you. All right, that was Watch Me Work live stream way down here, 160. Okay, now we'll insert and publish items. Yes. And let's go import. Okay, and let's go, and we will look, and here is our form. And which is great. We are going to set up in the business a number of core basic forms, and then be able to just import them. My employee is hoping to get funding for him for another 16 weeks through the summer term, and so he has to learn some new things. So one of the things is building up a core Joomla install that we can use for all projects, and building up resources like this so that we can easily hunt and peck and insert things and set things up quicker. All right. So basically what we need to do is, first of all, add a field to this form that is going to be where people select the department that it goes to. And we're going to use a drop down for that. Now, so let's go all fields, add a field, and we want to do a drop down. Great. There is our drop down, and we're going to go to all fields again. We'll just put it right up underneath message. And as we click on drop down, click on it here, we need to put in some options. Now, let's see here. First choice. And this is where I'm maybe going to have to refer to my notes that Mary sent me, which I will have open in ClickUp. Hey, in the video description of here, there's a couple of things, and I should just share them with you right now, so that you can find convert forms. Let me just pop that open right now for you. And okay, I've got this on another window where I'm going to open it up. I should have had these handy dandy. They're no longer in my clipboard because I have I shut my computer down last night. So 2,798 subscribers, y'all. Yeah, we are getting there. All right, content, here we go. We're going to go into live. Let me get those links for you. And we're going to go into the live and edit. Don't forget to give the video a like if you don't mind. That will help people to find it. All right, first of all, here's convert forms. You can see all of that. I'm looking to get to the chat over it. Okay, there's the link to convert forms. And I will also share with you a link to ClickUp. And of course, this is an affiliate link for me. So if you were to, ClickUp is free forever and there's tons of great features. In fact, just the time tracking alone, feature that's free will save me money from the one I was paying to use. But if you decide to use it for your company or professional, or use a higher level, some of the professional features, please use that link. It's in the video below if you're watching the replay, in the description below, and that helps out the cause here. All right, so we can put this back like that. Okay. So over here, I'm going to just check my notes that I have from Mary on how to do this. Here we go. On the other screen too, I need to call that up. And let's see, we're going to go to basic Joomla is where I'm going. Sorry about this, I should have had this opened. Watch me work live stream ideas, yes. And as we scroll down here, oh, and here we go. And there it is, an email that Mary gave me, and we are show values. Oh, okay, all of that just to find this box down here where we're going to click and show values. Oh my goodness, I could have just figured that out if I practiced. Hello, Michael, good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Yes, Imran, I hope to catch you later too. That would be great. All right, so let's have some departments here. The first bill is going to be billing. All right, we'll go billing. Let's do Joomla migration as a department. And we could go, let's see, would be Joomla migration, template redesign. And let's add another value here. Quick help for free. Okay. Quick help for free. Now, what we're going to do here in these, when we save this here, we have this drop down and we can see that people will be selecting which department to send it to. And let's just call this, for instance, type of help. It could be worded better, of course, but we'll go type of help. All right, so now let's say type of help. Now, in here, what we're going to do is put in the email addresses where we want things to go. Yeah, Johan says, value only needed if you want to use calculations. Yes, but we can also put an email address in here. So let's put, let's go billing@cybersalt.com. All right, let's go Joomla migration, jmigration @cybersalt.com. Now I have my web hosting for cybersalt.com set up so that unrouted email goes somewhere. So I don't even need to create these right now as aliases in my hosting. It's just automatically set up to go that way. Let's go T-redesign. D-I-S-I-N. T-redesign @cybersalt.com. And quick help. Oh, let's go free help. Okay. I want to actually add this to my site. I also want to add a form that is going to allow people to submit their username and account information when they need help. You all know what that's like when someone asks for help and you say, oh, I'll log in as you. Can you create a profile for me? Or send me your login information and your hosting, and it gets all jumbled together. I want to be able to send them to a form where they can put that information. It will go in, and then it will go where we want. Bjorn suggests select department. That sounds a lot better. Thanks. Okay. Select department. I'll use the full thing there. Okay. Now, show values, and let me just go over here, just check one, make sure on my other page here, we've got things, yes, field departments and email, send to email address. Okay, yeah, so now what we're going to do is save the form up here. And now up here where we have behavior, email notifications, this is where we want, now notice that super crazy email address that's in here, the send to email address. I will show you what that is in a little while when we get going to, when we get doing stuff with ClickUp. But so I'm going to delete that and empty that out here. And then I'm going to click on tags here, and I'm going to look down to the fields, and we're going to look down to the select department, and it's the field drop down _7. Now I didn't really give that a very good field name for reading along here. So before we do that, let's change that. Let's go back to the form. And let's go back to our drop down, fields. Let's go down to our drop down field. See, it says field name. I'm going to call this department selection. Department selection. All right, and the label is select department. That's great. All right, so we'll save that. Now we're going to go, whoops. Oh, a send to email address is required. All right, save, but there's an error because I still don't have I don't have an address in here, left it blank. Now we go to the tags, just that little tag thing. Well, here's, we'll go to the fields, and now you see the select department, field department selection. I'm going to copy that. Oh, I clicked on it, and it went into the to. And what this will do, now we can save this up here. When someone uses this form and they select the department it goes to, the value of the drop-down that they select, the address, is going to appear in the to field of the email. Now, for us to test this out, excuse me, let us close this and let's go to menus. I'm going to go to main menu blog because in the demo content, this is the top menu. It'll be easy for us to find. And we will click it. We're going to make a new menu link, and we're going to call it support. And the menu item type is going to be a convert forms. We're going to show a single form, and we're going to select in the options which form. Obviously we only have one, so it was picked by default, and we're going to save and close that. And now we will go here and refresh, and I'm going to go click on support, and there is our form. Oh, you know what? I would have to set up the reCAPTCHA keys for this site, so let's just take reCAPTCHA out for this form right now. So that's going to go to components and convert forms. We'll open that in a new tab. We're going to go to forms, and we're going to go into that form. Can I unpublish a field? Excuse me. I don't think that. Oh, hide label. Yeah, that's not the same as unpublishing it. So what we're just going to do in this case is we'll just take that out just for now. I'll put it back in later on. All right. So we'll save that. We'll go back here and we will refresh. Now I can fill out this out. All right. So Tim at CyberSalt, Timothy James Davis. Woo, so formal. I want free help, and thanks for confirming that you will help me. Okay, Now, which department? Well, of course, we want it to go to the Quick Help for Free department. And if I submit this, invalid recipient email address, free help. Okay, let's see. Error sending email, invalid recipient address, free help. All right, obviously I've done something wrong. Let's see. Email notifications. Oh, behavior. No. Email notifications. Field department selection. Somehow, the address is only free help. Oh, did I do that? Let's check that out. Let's go to fields, all fields, select department. Oh, look at that. The one that I the one that I didn't type out. Oh well. Free help at cybersalt.com. All right. So we'll save that. That means I'm going to have to refresh this because this is still broken on the load here. Right. So we'll refresh this. Timothy James Davis. Tim at cybersalt. I want free help. Help me. All right. Now we're going to quick help for free and we'll go submit. Thanks for contacting us. Now what I will do over here in another letter and open up my email here. And if I have everything else set up, this should just work just great. Yeah. So here I'll open this up. And lo and behold, look at that. There's my email to freehelp@cybersalt.com. And that is very cool. And now, of course, I can do some more formatting and do some other things that I want for setting that form up. But basically, what we've done is successfully set things up so that when a person uses this drop down, it will go to the department that you want. Does it work on mobile? Yes, it will work on mobile. In fact, why don't we just try that here? That's yeah, because the form is mobile. It looks very well. The reason that this is all done on the server anyway, so it wouldn't know whether it's being submitted from a phone or not. So very, very, very nice. Very nice feature. So Mary, thank you for sending me the pictures and how to do that. Now we're going to get a little get really creative and show you how I use this with ClickUp. Billing, Joomla migration, template. Okay, so very, very, very cool. Now, so using it with ClickUp. Why don't here's ClickUp, and what I've done in my ClickUp here is I've created a new folder. So you see, I'm not even sure I have ClickUp set up properly for my I have it organized best way, but it's working for me, and it's working great now that I have an employee, and I've used this before with other CyberSalt team members that have helped me with things and that do things with me, and for instance, anyways, yeah. So I've just created a new folder here just so information doesn't get all shared from other things here. But so this, we've got the Watch Me Work 160 folder, and I have put it in a workspace called CyberSalt. You'll see I have workspace for many of my clients here, and so I keep track of tasks and thing here. Now, what I can do is I can create some lists inside of this folder. And so why don't we create some lists? First of all, here's a list here. I'm going to rename it. And let's see. I'm going to rename it for my departments in here. So we have billing, we'll call it migration, Joomla migration, template redesign, and quick help for free. All right. So we'll go here and we're going to make this first list named billing. Oh, no. There's something happened there. All right. Rename. And we're going to, okay. Billing. All right. And now we're going to create a new list. And we'll call this Joomla migration. We'll create that list. My main brain, yeah, template redesign and quick help. Okay. Template redesign. template redesign. Redesign. Right, and we're going to make this also, we'll make one more new list, free help. New document, no, new list, free help. All right. All right. Free help, create list. I should include a time and date field in the form. Yes, good idea. Just to show when it was submitted. Excellent. Now, maybe we'll look at that today. All right, so I've created these lists here. And this is where I want, when someone fills out a form and selects the department, I want that, I want to control where this form submission goes to which of these lists. Now, of course, I could do this to any, client or any space that I have in ClickUp. So I could literally create a support form on a support form on a client site. And whenever someone submits that, it will go exactly to their workspace. And if I have employees or a team member that is working on that project, I can actually have that person flagged and that task assigned to them when it comes from that location. So it's very, very cool. But in order to do that, we need to somehow direct the form submissions to the lists. And here's the cool thing. Each list has its own unique, crazy email address. So if I click on list settings, and we'll go down and look to, I think it's in more. Yes, down here, email to list, way, way, way down the bottom. Email to list. Here is the task for that particular list. So all I have to do is copy that address. Now we go back to our form. Now which one? Okay, this is billing. We go back to billing, and in that form, instead of my cybersalt.com one, I just put in this whole big address. Now notice it copies the name, and so take out the name. Just put the address in there. All right. So let's see. Super long, crazy, ugly address, but it's there. So now let's repeat that for all of them. Joomla migration. All right, so the next one to do is Joomla migration. So here we go. X that out. Migration, more, email to list, and we will copy that. And that will go in here. Control A, Control V. Put that there, get rid of the name before that, and just have the address. All right, and now we will do template redesign. Rinse, rather repeat, more, email to list, copy, template redesign, take out the words, okay, and the last one is quick free help. Close that out, free help, and like that, more, email to list, copy, go there, put this in here, Control V, and take out the end, go to the beginning, cut out what is first. All right. 5.1, 5.5, all right. Yeah. Okay, those are all different. Yes, take out the chevrons at the end. Thank you, Bjorn. I'll just make sure I did all of that. The chevrons at the end of the address basically are also just there. If we go to, if we just click in default value every second down here, you'll notice that it is for when you're almost like adding a contact. Because you click up list free help in quotes, and then like select like there's a profile setting for it, but we just want the email address. All right, so now I'm going to save that form. We can go back here and refresh it. Now watch what happens. Let's, okay, Tim. I am broke. Please don't cut me off. Please give me a week to pay. and we'll send that to the billing department. Now, so we'll send that. Okay. Now let's go back and let's do this. Timothy Davis, tim@cybersalt.com. My site is ugly. Help me redo my site template, please. And of course that's going to go to template redesign. All right. And we'll submit. Now, cool thing is, let's go back to ClickUp. We'll close this, and we'll see if that email has been delivered yet. We go billing. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Here's the new submission already. I am broke. And when I click on that, there's the information. Tim@cybersalt.com. Timothy James Davis contacted through the contact thing. Email tim@cybersalt.com. I am broke. Please give me a week to pay. Now, and notice it already assigned it to me because I have this particular space set up. Anything that go into CyberSalt is automatically assigned to me. You can actually go into your list settings, and you can go to automations and make different things happen. I can change the list statuses for tasks that are in here. Very cool. I just have, the nice thing about this is this. I really like ClickUp for task management, and even though it's not it's not an extension that runs in Joomla, this lets me use a great contact system, a form system like Convert Forms, and to use it with another tool. And basically any other tool that you are using for support or a help desk or ticketing system, you could use Convert Forms to create very custom form and then just send it, as long as they can get the email addresses that way, filter email addresses. So this connects my site to a very powerful tool, and it's nice because let's suppose I have someone handling all my billing issues. I can just have it set to go to on my billing issues, I can just have that go to the person who does a billing. Hopefully I'll have that someday. And I don't even know that that's taking place. They can deal with it, and if they have any issues, they can bring it up to my attention. So on my cybersalt.com site right now, everything that comes in through support goes into a folder, but it's assigned to Gurnur, my employee, and then Gurnur deals with what he can. If he needs any help, he refers it to me, and he could always bump this around. Bjorn asks, if you click only the address, does it copy the and then don't click the copy, only the address? Let's see. Let's see that. If we are going to go to here, settings, more, email to list, if I click that, if I click that, what it would do is open up Google Chrome in Gmail. So let's go here. We could no, and I can't select that because it's not selectable. It's I'm not sure there, but that's a good. I mean, if you really want it to, let's see, if I click this, open Google Chrome, it will open up a blank email address. There's the address up there that I could select, or I could double click. I could double click in here, and then I could just select. So probably would be great, and they're really great. I might suggest that as a feature to them. They have a lot of ways to add features, but yeah, it's just a little fiddly thing. Right click, copy address. Oh, let's try that. Right click. Hey, there you go. Excellent. There's a solution for you. Right click and copy email address. Let's just see. We'll just post that right up here, and just to see. Oh no, it's still put in that. Although, it does, pasting it somewhere else with the bigger field, it does make it easier to just slice and copy. But oh, that was close. That almost worked. Now remember our template redesign. There's the new template redesign feature that went. And there's some notifications up here and ClickUp too that will say that a new ticket has been created and assigned to me. Probably have that in an email alerting me to that as well. So my site is ugly, and that is nice. One of the things about ClickUp that they're working on is making it more of a help desk system, in the sense that right now I can, down in the bottom right hand corner, click here, and you will see behind my picture. Let me just make myself get out of the way here. I think it's that one. Yeah. Down here in the bottom right, you'll see I can comment, which I can make a comment on this thread to whoever's staff or team member, and they'll get it. Or I can click this email envelope down here, and then I can put in an email. Now, it's suggesting an email. This is not working very well in ClickUp in the sense that it's linked to my Gmail account, but it doesn't access emails very well. So, for instance, if I look to send this to someone who starts with a G, these are some email addresses here, but it doesn't do a very good guess of everything and filtering. These all have G's in them somehow. Yeah, they're at Goldstream Gazette, but they're working on it. And they're a really great company. They've had hundreds of millions of dollars invested in them. And so I'm sticking with them. But in the meantime, I can put in an email address. Now here they're suggesting one because they've picked it up from here. That's nice. I could reply back to myself. Of course, it's from me. I can do the subject, and I can send it, which is very cool because why don't we got it. Let's put this in. Add my signature here. Yep. I got your request. All right, so if I send that email, it goes there, and it actually ends up in my Gmail account. Now, let me just go to this one here. And okay, and I'm going to go, and as you'll see here, I've got all right, there's the email that I just sent back. I got your request. There's that. Now, if I reply to that, thanks, I feel so much better. I'm pretty good at talking to myself, eh? It comes from live streaming so much. And I send that. Now, even though I've sent that from Gmail, a cool thing happens here. I just need to refresh this somehow. Let's see. Let's close this, and now we'll go. My site is ugly. Somewhere down here, eventually, it will show that there is a reply to it in this thread. Let's see. Oh, no, that's because I moused over it. Huh. That might take a second to show up. What's up to this say up here, watchers? I will show you this while we're in here, though. I can click on this little icon in the email. And if I want, let's see. Is this the one that I was just in? Okay. I can click into this. And over here, I can add an email to a task as well if that doesn't show up. I can attach to a task. I can go into here. I can search for the word ugly. No. Let's see here. Cybersalt. Just a sec here. Cybersalt. I can go down to... where did I put this? Anyways, you get the idea. I can put the task on there. Should be able to filter it down to by the task name too. Accounting org, cybersalt.org. Where did I put that? Hold on for a second here. UGLY. No. Anyways. Let's just see here. Oh, there we go. It's in up here. Notice this icon's changed. New threads. I click on that, and here's the thread. I got your request. Yes. All right. That's the thread. There's one reply here. I look and there it is. Thanks. I feel so much better. There's the email. I can reply to the email right in here, or I can add a comment to another staff member or team member. It is really, really, really slick. Now, where are we here? CyberSalt, watch me work 160, because I want to show you how you can assign things here. Let's go here. CyberSalt. We'll attach this to a task. And let's go CyberSalt. There we go. Maintenance Monday 160. And this is a submission for free help. Even though it's already been assigned, look, I could add this email there. And I can, let's see, free help. Ugly. Yeah. Oh, wow. Search is ugly. This is really. Oh, it's finding all the stuff with ugly in it. I need free help. My site is like. Oh, I guess I use ugly a lot. Anyways, you can assign it to task. The nice thing about that, I guess in this case you'll have to take my word for it, is that in the task, when you assign emails to it, they show up and you can actually click on them and go right to your email address, email account and see them. But as you can see right here, I can reply to this email and have the conversation and keep track of everything. And if I reply here, oh, look up here, view email. Oh, this has changed a bit. If I go view email, oh, that just opens this up. Okay. Anyways, crazy, crazy, crazy feature-rich stuff. A lot of stuff. Tons of features on the free version. And a very cool way that you can have use convert forms to send to different fields that different departments in whatever software you're using, or even if you just want before we sent something to billing@cybersalt.com, you could have that sent to your Gmail address, and then you could tag any emails sent to that as billing, and then you can color those tags and organize it. The big deal is sorting the information to the right place in the system that works for you. All right, so Bjorn suggested adding a date to this form. Include a time and date field in the form. Bjorn, were you thinking add a time and date when it was submitted? What do you think? Or a person, I guess time and date, right? Let's see. While I'm looking for an answer there, makes sense. You wouldn't ask people to select the time and date. You would want to know when it was. So let's see if we can, how to do that. And of course, you will tell me as we go along. No, to get a date for ClickUp. Okay. To see when it was submitted. Okay. One thing that you can do in ClickUp is this. We can add fields to the views of these lists here. So for instance, we did do something in billing. I can go here and I can let's see, convert duplicates and merge move, copy link, copy ID, new tab. What's the new tab? What is the new tab here? Oh, open this whole thing in a new tab. Okay, didn't want to do that. There is somewhere that I can customize the view. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on. Add to, convert, duplicate, merge, move the template center. Is it this one here? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Archive, no. There is somewhere where you can add fields to this. I know there is. Show columns, add a column. Oh, here we go. Date. Field name, date. Let's see, add the column. Okay, so that was adds the column due date. That's not, oh, there's date there. That's not the date that it came in. The date for ClickUp support, when to get support. All right, well, let's put it in the form. Normally when something comes in here, you would be alerted to it, and we could go in and say, okay, Tim, you have to have this done by the 29th. And we can actually put something in here. We can say, we want this done at 7 o'clock in the morning on the 29th. Now we know that's not going to happen. Not 7 o'clock in the morning anyways. We can set priority. The date could click today when it was received. Okay, date. Go here. Click today, select that, close. Select the due date. Yeah. Now, it'd be tricky. It would be tricky to give people the option to select a due date. But possibly, let's check this. Here's our priority. We have urgent, high, normal, low, clear. That's something that shows up in forms, I know. So why don't we do this? We could go message, billing department. Next, let's go here, add a field. Let's do radio boxes. Yes. Text area, radio buttons. And then we're going to have 5 choices here. And those choices are going to be urgent, high, normal, low, clear. Urgent, high, normal. What is clear? Oh, clear. Low. All right. Low. And then we'll delete that there. Can ClickUp read values? I'm not sure if they can. ClickUp could or not. That was something that would be something I have to ask support. But here, why don't we check? Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Radio buttons, urgent radio buttons. We're going to call this what would we call this? Priority. Yeah, we'll just call it priority. 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 All right. Now, the other thing, too, is that I want this to be... this is 2 columns. 2 columns. Oh, I want these buttons to be side by side. There we go. Priority, urgent, high, normal, or low. All right, and the default value is going to be, let's see. Default value is going to be urgent. Is that what it would be? Let's see. Yeah, okay, I put urgent. Let's put normal as the default value. All right, cool, normal. And we'll go save, and that will be on the form. One thing that ClickUp can do are automations. So let's see first of all, in the folder that we have here, we have automations. Okay, always assign tasks to, always add watchers, but let's add an automation here and see. When Let's see. When status changes, priority. Let me just a sec here. When status changes, priorities. Due date arrives. Time track. Move this location because I have a task created, assign, remove, state. I was looking at if there's something that was in it that we could filter. But here, status changes. Move this. No. Let's see. Is it email integration? When task created, when due date arrives, when assignee, when moved to this location, when status, when assignee, when due date, when moved to this location. Hey, Chuck. ClickUp does URL 0, drop down 1, email 2, phone, emoji labels, automatic. Okay, so phone date. So what we would want, we want to look for some way so it could it would look at the task, the body of it. Let's see. Email, when moved to this location, no. Is it more, show more here? No. Statuses, creation. Okay, so you've got the date. Oh, date is 4. Okay, so I'm not sure. Okay, so ClickUp does URL 0, drop down 1. So we could do something there. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to spell it out for me in chat though, because it's not. Oh, ClickUp API. Oh boy. Okay. And that is in. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Token teams. Let's make people more productive together. User feedback, report bugs. If you'd like to import our entire API library, click here, download the file needed to import through Postman. There are 2 ways to authenticate with ClickUp. Once you receive 2 of these tokens. If you're using the API for personal use, safe use for API. If you can find this token in your user settings under the apps. Top of the page, you'll have the option to generate a personal token. Okay. If your token becomes compromised, you can regenerate. However, where all applications using it will lose access. Yeah. When you want to develop an application that others can use, you must go through the O2 auth. As an admin, navigate to your team. Access token teams, rate limiting. Got 100 requests per minute per token for unlimited and business plan. Okay, error handling. Okay, so this would take a little bit for me to wrap my head around. But definitely lots of stuff here for brainiacs to be able to use. Post, edit checklist, delete checklist. Okay. Well, I know I will not be doing this today. But that's cool that they have that API. Similar to Facebook. Um, Bugs, nay, Calendly. Oh, Calendly, other priorities, assignment dates, creation, statuses, move. This is, email. When move this location, and priority changes, send an email. I think these are probably existing ones that are working. Okay. Huh. Yeah, it's similar to setting up apps on Facebook. Okay. Almost like just almost want a rule or something like that, right? Let's see. How many animations configured in there? I get 10,000 actions per month. No, I've used 42 this month. Oh, I'm in good shape there. All right. Oh, that's the advantage of being a small fish. If we did have the date when a form was submitted, I could actually just manually do that. In fact, here's created. Oh, okay, created. Let's see if I can add the field, add a column. Let's go CRE, use field from library. No, how can we help? Oh, I can make a field. Oh, look at this. You make a field from existing text inside these fields. Oh, isn't that cool? All right. Hey, well, let's try this then. So over here, let's add a date. Yeah. As Ivor points out, unless you have very many support cases per day, I think it would be easier just to answer on the mail when the task is started and when it is finished. Yes, that is true. And I am a small fish, so it would be, for the amount of contacts that I get, it would be easy to just have that information. But to have it displayed would be really cool. So why don't let's see what we can do here with the form, because obviously we can select something in the list there. So in ClickUp. So first of all, we want to add a field, and we want to advanced field, a hidden field. All right. What can we hide? It's not required. Can do calculation. No. I mean, if we did this as date, but somehow we would have to insert the date. Do we have date time field? Visitor, other. Oh, okay. Oh, look. So here we've got date for a smart take. So we could go the date and then a comma. We could go date and time. This is hidden. Let's try this. Now, this is a hidden field on that form. So if we go here and refresh, Tim, subject, we're going to just do this for billing though. Hey there. And now we're going to go normal and submit. Now we'll go back to here. Let's go back to our billing list. We should get that showing up soon. Let's go down here. Let's go back to billing. There we go. Submission number 6. Okay. Oh, and here it is, date. Oh, look at that. There's an empty field. So the date did not go, that did not get entered in there. Maybe that's because someone has to select it. All right, let me catch up here. Date time field. No. Date and time. I thought that other. Date, time, month. Refer URL. Did we just not in the submission there? Oh, okay, because the message, oh, look at this. All right, the message that gets sent does not have that field in there yet. So I would want fields. I would want date field in there, field date. All fields. So I think that's what happened. In fact, we could do this, date. That's why that didn't show up. So submit date, submit it. Cool. Now we go back here. Now we go to support. Tim. Another one. Show me the date. And let's make this urgent. Submit that. We'll go back here. Close this. And now we'll go here. We'll go back up here. And we'll wait for it to appear. It's just going to take a second. There we go. Now, oh, now look, there we go. Date submitted, 220427. Now, that means that we could go here. We could add a column based on, what did I do before there? We already have date. How did I do that? Look at all these columns that I can add. Text progress number field. Oh boy. I was just there too, wasn't I? Send email. Template center. Browse. No. Oh, where? Boy. Let's see here. Date, text drop down. Formula, labels, location. Oh, here we go. Existing fields. Text. Now, email's not showing up in there. Okay. Because we've got this here. Email subject message. Yeah. Add a column. Use field from library. Oh, these are, oh, I was totally wrong here. These are showing existing fields from other locations. I've got them in .org and email client tickets. Well, these have been created somewhere else. Okay, so if I go email, that wasn't it. Although we did add the date there for someone to see. Let's see if we select that date, copy, close this here, and go date. If we paste that in there, close. No, again, we would just go to today and select it. All right, a little bit of stumpage there. Although we certainly did add that information there for us to refer. Show empty field. Control V. Oh, now interesting. Empty field at the bottom there. I could just put that right in there. So if I close this, oh, we end up with the date there. Okay. All right. So interesting. If I go into here, it does. Oh, all right. So it's showing an empty field down here because we added the field here. So if I had another field down here called a number, add that column. Now if I go into here, oh, there shows 2 empty fields, and then I can actually go in and fill those out. So what I did back here was in this new submission, I was able to take this date that it was found, and I could just paste it in the field there just by copying it. I wonder, okay, now I wonder if I take that, can I go into here and paste both those things and hit enter? Oh, look at that. Today at 7:09 p.m. 7:09. Why did it do 7:09? It must be on Greenwich Mean Time. Or maybe that's the server time when it was submitted. Okay. That might be the time on the server, or who knows where that's set up. But that did make it easy to do that. Because now I can go here, and look, there's a date. I wonder if I can rename that too. Edit field. Dates. Oh, let's see. Submitted. Let's go date received. I before E except after C. EIVED. Save. Oh, okay. Yeah, submitted time to ClickUp. Yeah, the time that yeah, that's the submitted time when the form was submitted, because we use this hidden field for showing the field date, and that is set up here. All fields, date, and we put in the default value being date and time. Okay. So the last trick would be to automatically get that in there. Date. So this is something custom that we've done. Add a column. There's a lot of stuff in here. Have I set my location or time in ClickUp? Probably not. Possibly not. Now, let me just look to see where to do that. I'm going to go chat on right here for a second, so because I have to go down into my settings. And let's see. Yes, I do have it set. My time zone is Vancouver. All right. Let me just see if I'll show you some of the settings that are in here. switch just to give you a bit of a tour in there. Of course, you can right computer screen. Yeah, so here's the options. I can receive I can get an SMS every time I log in. Authenticator app. Yeah. Okay, English, no, America, Vancouver, yeah. Sunday starts the day, 12-hour format, fly out toast message. Don't post comments with enter, markdown, hotkeys, notepad. Yeah, in the bottom right hand corner of the screen when you're in here, you can, down at the bottom right hand behind me, you can see a handy dandy little tool here for recording a clip, tracking time, a notepad, a new document, or I can make a new task. Have I set the time zone on the J4 site? Oh, there's an idea. Let's go. Let's see that. Global configuration. System, server. No, I have not. How about that? I'll do Vancouver. Let's see. Let's send the subject. What time is it? What time is it, Mr. Wolf? Is it time to eat? Let's send this to Quick Help for free. Urgently. Submit that. Go back here. And free help. Here we go. There we go. That was it. Bjorn gets a point. I haven't been giving up points. But yeah, that's cool. Now it went at 12:19. Excellent. Which means I could then, just as routine, if we don't find another way. I haven't. Let's see. Oh, and look down here. Here's the original email as an attachment that was just sent that I can read. Cool. But notice, because this is a different list, I don't have that column set up. I wonder. Let's see. That's just, well, now we're playing around with ClickUp. Add to, no, we click add a column, search, use field from library. Oh, look at that. Now I have a library of fields I've created. Here is date received. Use this field. Ah, now that's added. Cool. Now I can go in here. Oh man. This is a great thing about this live stream, is it makes me slow down and learn things. All right, so I can put that. I can put that there. I can paste that. I can close. I can this here, and oh, did I do something wrong there? Empty field. Control V. Enter. All right, now today at 12:19 p.m. Cool. Some other cool things here. You know, we saw the due date priority. This is I can rename. I can edit tags. There's a whole tag system in here. Create subtasks. Yes. There's one attachment, which it looks like is going to open up. Oh, it opened up for me to see. the whole thing. Attachments down below. And what's this here? Oh, look at that! A preview of what it is. That's new too. Cool. I can also set this to closed. I can click this button here and I have a lot of options. So for instance, that's set the status. And right now there's only to do or complete or send notifications. Yeah. Oh, do I want to send notifications of things happening with this maybe? If you want to have more options other than to do and complete. So for instance, let's go down to the template redesign list here where there's nothing that's being, oh, there's this new one, my site is ugly. I can go in the list down in the bottom left hand side here and I can go to list statuses and I can just use what's there for the template, or I can go custom and I can go through some objects, like if I want statuses for working on content, we got open, ready, writing, approval, rejected, publish, Kanban, marketing, and I can also add a status. I can just make one up. And so we could just go project to do and complete. We can add a status. Waiting on info from client. All right. Oops. Status name's too long. Waiting on client. All right. We hit enter. And now I can go up here and I can set a color for it. Change color. No, great. I can save. Now when I go into here, I can say, oh, okay, I've replied to the person and I want to, now I'm waiting on the client. Which is very cool because now it organizes it in its own area. Now, it looks like it only just changed it, but if I were to submit a new task, for instance, let's take this billing task here. Let's move this one. Let's move this one to template redesign. All right, now it's going to say, look, there's different custom fields. What do you want to do? I can add a selected custom field to template redesign. Now notice, now I've got an area waiting on client, but then here's all my to-dos that are just sitting there. And I don't know, did the priority due date get moved over to this custom field? It looks like it did. It's really, really slick, everybody. Really, really like ClickUp. It, you know, what got me attracted to ClickUp was a ridiculous promise that, let's see, was a ridiculous promise that they made in their advertising, which was they wanted to save me 1 day a week. And I was like, oh man, that would be great. And so I started using it, and it's just ClickUp, you know, excuse the pun, but it has been clicking with me. So that's pretty good. And it has saved me a lot of time. Just being organized, tasks, especially now being, you know, in times that I've used it to share tasks with people who are helping with things. And, you know, being organized and administration, I like being organized. Administration and stuff like that is just, it's almost like my kryptonite. So anyways, very cool. And I really like Convert Forms as the gateway to doing that. I will say that ClickUp does have forms. You can create forms and you can integrate them in here. So let's see. Oh, okay, I don't have it up on the screen here. So let's just see. Right computer screen. Let's check this out here. So I'm going to look at that there later. Click up forms. All right. Form view. Streamline your intake process with the form view. Guest post for build your form. Get started. Drag and drop any support field type. Let's see. Get started. How to add a form. Open your desired space, folder, or list and add a new view with the plus button. Select form. All right. So I think we do this back here. We go to billing. And we add, okay, I'm going to go to the actual folder. So notice when I click on the folder here, it shows everything, all the tasks from the different lists. If I go up here, plus, okay, we go down to form, and we add that view. You can actually make a form right in ClickUp as well. Where, so we've got the task name. Oh, you've got submit, custom fields, date received. Okay, that's something we're looking at. Time estimate. What else have we got here? You can also do, all right, so add a field by dragging it into this area. So what do we want here? Let's see. That's what the form looks like. We want to add date received, status tags, assignee. Let's add a custom field. Yeah, see, this is a little bit. Select people in your workspace. Add any date to your task. Is this really what I'm looking for? Yeah, it is. I just don't remember. I thought it was, they had a few more things here. Add a custom field. Use an existing field. No. Create field. And I drop down text area. Email. So let's say field name. We go email address. All right, and we create that. And now we can drag that email address there. We can say that it's required. This is what the form looks like, email address. And we could actually do name and stuff. But now look, we can copy the link to it. And we can go up here in a new tab. And we can go make this super long link there. And there's the form we've just created. So they do have a very handy-dandy form creation thing. But I like convert forms. This works a lot better. It works much nicer. We can do all the formatting and that in there. So, all right. So, let's just hang out for a bit. What was your favorite thing about J-Day USA, for those of you that had tickets and tuned in? I watched a number of sessions. I was up at 5 o'clock on Saturday morning. My session was not going until 8:30. I was up out of bed about 7 minutes after 5. Logged on around 5:30. Did some visiting with some folks, and then we went into the first session. I caught Carlos Camera's session on making apps for Android or iOS that draw from Joomla, and that was something I would really have to concentrate to figure out and do myself. But that was interesting to see that you can, and good to know the tools. The next session I did was SEO with Yannick Gauthier. That was really good. And then the next session I did on migrating things. Mary won a subscription to J to store some plugins. Cool. Heck, hey, that's awesome. I didn't know they were having giveaways. Excellent. And Bjorn, you're going to watch them in replay. Mary, you were asleep through most of them. Yeah. I know they said it'll be a couple weeks before the videos come out, and that's good. Hey, one that was that I was really excited to see and watch that. So that was after my session period. There was sort of like that speed dating. We just kept breaking up into small Zoom rooms, just meeting people who were there. And then the session after that, I watched the Cloudflare one with Vic Drover. And that was really, really cool to see how to use Cloudflare with Joomla. Cloudflare was a pain for me years ago. I tried it once, like, 10, 15 years ago. And so I've kind of just stayed away from it, being the grumpy old man that I am. But he showed how to set it up, a number of features, and so I definitely am going to be using Cloudflare. The free version just offers some great things. Yeah, Bjorn says it was in Europe time this year, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, well, here on the West Coast, it was 5:30 a.m. to 2 or something like that, whatever that works out. Unfortunately, I did not get to do some of the social things that they have because at 11:30 Saturday morning, we headed up island to visit with my son and his family, and then my daughter and her family were up there, and my other daughter, who lives in Toronto, is here for 2 weeks. Her husband and son are still in Toronto, but she's out for a visit. And anyway, so we kind of got away, and so I was not able to. Then Sunday morning, I set my alarm for 5 to get up because I thought, I'd like to hang out with everyone. But I didn't go to bed until like after 1 that night, and I'd had a long day before, obviously. So I thought, you know what? I'm just, honestly, if I get up, when I go to church later on, I'm just going to be groggy in church. And then we were also invited out for lunch after to family's home with another family. And I wanted to really enjoy that. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to stay in bed and get the extra 4 hours sleep. Oh, Mary, the giveaway was from the presenter, Adam Melker, building high-level e-commerce websites. Nice. Excellent. Yeah. Jay and I interviewed Adam on the Joomcast podcast. Yeah, and Adam is crazy with the e-commerce. He's got some heavy hitting e-commerce sites and clients that he's doing with Joomla. Mary, did he have an update on when J2 Store is going to be J4 compatible? I know it's out in beta right now. I know he's very bullish on J2 Store, so I'm sure he's sticking with that. Yeah, and yeah, his site was beautiful. They showed. Yeah, he's on a whole other level than me. That guy, yeah. Yeah, he was saying soon. Good. All right, yeah. Yeah, so it was fun. It was enjoyable. I like the connecting. I had one glitch with my presentation, which, like I mentioned before, I had practiced over and over and over again, was that I had PowerPoint running on one screen, sharing to another screen. And that was the screen that I was sharing. I was sharing that whole screen in Zoom. So I had links in the presentation so that when you clicked on the link, it would open up the web page. And I talk about it. And it opened up the web page on the same screen. But that was not showing. Even though I was capturing the whole screen, it was not showing something. It's almost like maybe it was hiding. It was probably hiding. Oh, it was probably hiding behind the PowerPoint presentation screen. If I had minimized it, that probably would have helped. Never thought to do that because I just thought it was showing what I could see. But it wasn't until later on I started going into Joomla, the back end of Joomla, people said, "Oh, wait a second, we can't see your screen." And then I realized. So that was one little glitch. Is Joomcast up and running? We actually gave the Joomcast domain to Parth Lawati, who is he? Joomla Next. He is, oh, come on. They do Shika. Oh, you guys will remember and type it in. Anyways, yeah, I just don't, it's just to do the podcast at the level that I would want to, and the time that it takes. I just can't do it. Tech Joomla, thank you, Mary. Yeah, I just not able to do it, and so it was good. I liked it, and I appreciate that Bjorn says he loved it. But it's just, I just don't have room on my plate for it. So, so we gave the domain over to Parth, and also Patrick down in Australia was going to do some podcasting. It hasn't happened yet that I'm aware of. And I think that speaks to just, it's to do it well, it takes a lot of time. It was taking me 6 or 7 hours to edit those, and we could have hired an editor. We could have gone with Fiverr, but it just wasn't. I just wasn't comfortable with that. I kind of like to have the production at a certain level. So you remember I had a Zoom call with Alan James probably 3 months ago now, and really enjoyed that. We covered some topics. It was really popular with people. I would like to do more of those. I like to do more discussions with people too, talking about Joomla stuff. That was people really enjoyed it. So I guess it's almost like the podcast. The thing is, though, I find videos a little bit easier to edit because you see what's happening on the screen. You're not changing people's words, and it's sort of just more of a talk, casual kind of thing. Whereas in the podcast with people listening, like, can you imagine listening to the recording of this live stream as a podcast? I mean, you would just go squirrely. It would be so hard to follow. But as a video, you could at least watch along and realize what's going, or listen to the background and look over and kind of keep track. So anyways, I would like to do so. I've got some more topics to talk about with Alan, but and I would do it with others, but really the time to do it and then record it and upload it is just not quite happening. Not quite happening yet. I really want to do it. But it's just, you notice there was no there's no maintenance Monday this week. I was all set to do a really cool topic too, that I've saved, and I just got so tired Monday night, and thought, you know what, I'm really trying to adopt a bit more of a healthy lifestyle, trying to work during the week, have weekends off, although I'll work on Saturdays. I'm trying to take a full day off on Sunday, and also just getting more sleep, because I need that for my health. I don't have any major health things going on, but I've got a few things that I just want to have a well-rested body for. That said, I didn't go to bed until this morning, a bit before 4, because we had company come and visit us yesterday, so I had to catch up on stuff. I had to keep doing that. So, but you know what? You all know what that is like, because you're all working on your own projects and balancing things, and many of you have clients and things you need to keep up on, and I'm constantly sorting out. So it is getting better. I have to change, and I am changing. Just I guess if you pound on metal hard enough, it starts to harden itself too. So that's probably what's happening with me. I look really pale, ghosty white today. I hope someday I have, when I update to a new computer, I'm going to have my Canon 70D fired up here so that I can. It does much better video, but I don't know if I can. I just don't have the time to figure that out right now. So this kind of works. Anyways, so thanks for tuning in, everyone, today. We'll probably wrap it up there. Really enjoying convert forms. Now I'm going to have this form that I can import back over to my site and add some things and some content. And and get things set up on my site to sort of streamline things. So everyone, thanks for tuning in. Some people have gone, others are still lurking. Appreciate it. It was nice. I had everything set last night when I went to bed, so I could come down here, and was a couple minutes late as usual, but it was like, oh, this is going to be nice. So I can sit down and relax and hang out with my friends, and we'll look at the stuff and have some fun. So do I have any plans to do an updated video for Folkacart, William asked? Yes, I think so. I had started that and something wasn't working. It turns out I had somehow installed Joomla 3 on the Joomla 4 site, or had done that on install from web. Yes, and I think I have a site that I'm going to do in Folkacart, or I'm actually considering putting on a couple of products on my business site, on my site, just to sell a service like a template conversion from Joomla 3 to 4, or a one-time look just to evaluate for if someone's site's ready for migration. They could buy that and send information. So yeah, William, I will. I do want to do that. So, Michael, you're very welcome. Bjorn and Mary, William, Chuck, if you're still out there, and Imran. I think that's everyone that chimed in today, right? If I'm missing anyone, I appreciate you all. Ivor, yes, of course, Ivor. Ivor's probably there too. So, all right, everyone. Let me find the button here. Thanks for tuning in today. As usual, I hope that wherever you are, be it morning, afternoon, evening, or tomorrow, that you are well, and that all those close to you are well. Until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.